St. Martin right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, we have a lot of spoiled agents that are joining us live on Facebook. We have a lot of joining us live on Zoom. So everyone's saying hello, hello, everyone. I think we're ready to hit it. What do you think, Carrie?
Ready to roll?
Let's roll. So I'd like to start by welcoming everybody. My name is Susan Koyman from Spoiled Agent, and we have brought the best experts here today and our spoiled agent friend, Carrie, who's the account manager for Tourism Saint Martin. Thank you, Carrie, for joining us.
Oh, you're so welcome, Susan. Thanks for having us. And to all of you spoiled agents for making the time to listen in and participate this afternoon. We know how busy you are. And also, thank you for recommending St. Martin as the most awesome Caribbean destination for your clients or you to visit anytime, really, all year round. But I am so excited today. I'm going to give you just a 2-second update on a couple of things and pop in and out, but we have 3 amazing guests today. We have Cassie Shootens, who is the marketing communications specialist, the commercial division from Princess Juliana Airport. Lots of great updates coming from the airport that are super exciting. And then we have Shanice Powell Hodge, who's the sales and catering manager, and Terry, I'm not sure, Paleka, is that how I pronounce your last name? Anyway, who is the amazing director, sorry, Terry, the director of sales and marketing for the brand new JW Marriott Resort and Spa. And then we have Dave Herbert, who is the tour guide manager specialist from SXM Beer. So they have a very cool story to share with you. So lots of really great stuff coming down the pipe. Okay, wonderful. But just before we get rolling and I pass it over to our partners, St. Martin, oh, little slice of heaven, a real gem in the Caribbean. And one of the greatest things about St. Martin is it's twice the Caribbean. 2 countries in one. You get a big bang for your buck going to, or your clients do, going to St. Martin's, because they get to go to, get to go to 2 countries in one flight. But I'm going to actually stop my video. So you
Actually,
can
Carrie, can we just talk about the prize first, if that's okay?
Oh, sorry, the prize, one of the most important parts.
So we're gonna go over the prize. We're gonna go over a little bit of housekeeping just for everybody. So first of all, of course, we know that Carrie always has the most generous prize of $100 gift card, right, Carrie?
You bet.
Awesome. Perfect. And in order to win or to qualify to win, let's say, I know our friends over here on Facebook, because there's a lot of you right now. Hi, guys. Please make sure that you add your email in the comments. And why? Because we're going to pass them over to Carrie so she can do the draw. If you're joining us here on Zoom, don't worry, we have you covered because you already registered. So we have your email, okay? But we also ask if you guys have any questions, okay, and they hadn't been answered, please put them in the Q&A box. Don't put them in the chat. The chat's going to move up. We're going to lose the questions. And I like to leave the chat for, as I say, the oohs and the ahs, right? So, and I know everyone's gonna have a great presentation here, and Carrie's such a great ambassador. So Carrie, I'm gonna hand it over to you,
Okay.
and I'm gonna meet you guys at the end, and we're gonna take only the Q&A box, guys. We're only gonna keep the Q&A for that. And oh yes, hello guys. All right, okay, thanks so much.
Okay, thank you, Susan. Sorry, team, I jumped the gun, but I'm gonna stop my video. Anyway, what I was saying is twice the Caribbean, a bi-national island, multicultural with over 130 nationalities. So you get the Caribbean, cosmopolitan, an amazing combination where people can experience the Caribbean through a European lens. So that's a really cool feature of St. Martin. Plus, you know, known as the Friendly Island, which you'll learn from our guests who are presenting today. And for those of you who have been, hope you can get back and visit soon. And those of you haven't been, keep your eyes peeled for some FAMs coming up. But when your clients visit St. Martin, it's proven that there's a very high repeat visitation factor, and clients tend to stay have longer stays in St. Martin. And whether they're flying in and staying or cruising and doing a pre and post, there's just lots of ways for your clients to visit St. Martin. So right now, we're just going to move into, one sec, a little aerial view of the beautiful island. And you can see 37 square miles with 37 beaches surrounded by the beautiful sea. And getting to the island, just before we take you to the airport, getting to the island is actually really simple. From Toronto and Montreal, it's about a 4-hour, 40-minute-ish flight, and we have great lift out of Canada. Air Transat and Air Canada are seasonal service, and WestJet and Sunwing fly all year round. But great news with Air Canada. They've actually expanded their season, or pardon me, their service for this season. They're up to 4 flights out of Toronto, so 2 more than last year. And they've added a flight out of Montreal. So super exciting. And the timing of their flights will work well with connections. So stay tuned for more flight information, but we're really excited that we have some additional lift. And in this shot, you see people sort of going toward that aircraft. Basically, that's the famous Maho Beach, where people can try to touch the belly of an airplane that's flying into the airport. And there is a beautiful picture of the runway. I just think flying into St. Martin is such a spectacular experience because you get a whole view of the island and area. But I am going to pass it over to Cassie Shootens from Princess Juliana Airport, International Airport, who's going to tell you about all of the exciting updates. There's a lot of news to share, and I was in St. Martin in April and got the opportunity to fly out of the new departures hall, and it was a phenomenal experience. So your clients will be thrilled. Anyway, over to you, Cassie.
Thank you so much for the introduction, and I'm really happy that you guys invited me because I would like to share with you what we have in store and what we have been working on behind the scenes. So this is a perfect opportunity for me to do that. Well, we're going to talk about the updates so far and what we've been doing behind the scenes, because our workers have been really worked hard to renew and restore our airport. And as you mentioned, the departure hall is already beautiful, but everybody's waiting on the arrivals, so I will tell you an update about arrivals as well. You already mentioned twice the Caribbean, so I will do a global overview about our island as well. I will tell you about our summer schedule and the Countdown project, and of course our 80-year anniversary of this year. The update so far, as you all know, in 2017, our airport got damaged by Hurricane Irma. The total airport was totally devastated. And over here, you see some pictures of what the state was. And also after hurricane, there was a second hurricane, and that was Maria. So it wasn't just one hurricane, but it got hit by 2 hurricanes in such a short time. So yeah, can you imagine what kind of damage it was, and all the workers had to restore the airport? So since 2017, our colleagues been working so hard to restore a new airport. And with the next slide, yeah, this slide, you can see in January, we opened our new check-in area and also our departure hall. It's very beautiful. Everybody who walks in looks amazed, and they're very pleasant with the outcome. And also the locals, when they walk in, the first thing they say is like, "Oh, I feel home again," and that's such an amazing experience. We have 22 new check-in counters. We have self-check-in kiosk, also self-service baggage drop, security gates, and also automated boarding pass scanning. So everything is a very high end, and as it should be, because we live in 2024 and we cannot stay behind with our airport. So they've been working really hard to get our airport where it should be. Our global reach, you already mentioned it before, Carrie. We are twice SXM, so we're not only the Dutch side, we are also the French side. So we have twice the flavors to choose. And this is an overview of our visitors. We have 2 million annual visitors at our airport. And then, of course, we also have the cruise ships, and they bring in 600 annual cruise ships a year. So that's a lot. We have 14 casinos on the island. We have more than 50 events and cultural festivals. And of course, we have our 37 beautiful beaches. And I am on this island almost a year now, and every beach is amazing. I cannot pick one beach that stands out, but every beach is really amazing. So the next slide is our summer schedule. The summer schedule is the airline planning for upcoming summer, well, this summer. And this year we did it differently. We celebrated our summer schedule, so we hosted an event. And we also, well, the summer, of course, our summer will start from April to October. And in our first edition, we invited the hospitality sector so that they can have an overview of what has been going on. And since 2023, we adding 44,000 and 85,000 passengers, as well as 1,000 additional flights. So that was a very big success. So we wanted to share that with you, and that's why we thought of an event. And over here, you have an overview of all the things that have been added on the summer schedule. And also on your right, you see Win Air, who started a campaign with additional flights. And those are day flights, and the campaign went really good. So yeah, that's also very nice for us to share also on our socials. So every time there will be a special event or how do you say it, or a new additional flight, then we can also share it on our socials. So if you're not on our socials yet, please follow us to stay ahead of all the new things that are coming. And then, of course, we are also working very hard on our winter schedule for this year. Our winter schedule is shorter than our summer schedule, but it's bigger. And that is because our winter schedule is really, it's really our big season. So that's why our winter schedule will be different than the summer schedule. So right now we're planning to host this event even bigger than the summer schedule, and our winter schedule is for us our high season. And over here, I created an overview of things we already added to our winter schedule, like the Delta Airlines adding Minneapolis, Air Canada, of course. And we have our friends increasing from 7 to 14 flights. We have KLM increasing from 5 to 6 flights, and Air Caribs adding twice weekly. And of course, we're also working behind the scenes to get more additional flights. And I cannot spill the tea yet, but there are also other flights coming from South America. And of course, we have Win Air, who's doing very good and who's also been adding Caribbean destinations as well. So yeah, when we have our new launch for the winter schedule, we can tell you more about it and go more in depth about it. And of course, where everybody has been waiting on is our countdown. We started a countdown campaign because it's been since 2017. Everybody is working very hard behind the scenes to restore our princess again. And we could not let this milestone slide by. So we will be celebrating this in October with the opening of the arrivals. So everybody right now is using our temporary arrivals. That will be soon gone. And in October, we have our new arrival area where all the passengers can pass by to go to their destination, St. Maarten, of course. And also, I cannot forget to mention that this year we have our 8-year celebration. Our airport exists 8 years this year, and we thought let's not make it one event, but let's celebrate it throughout the whole year. So if you follow us on socials, every Thursday we do a Throwback Thursday. And then we showcase pictures of our history, like the yellow building that you've seen here, but also how we started with just a small house and an airplane. And we take you out from where we started to where we are now so that you can see the whole timeline of how we become to where we are now. So you should definitely follow us on our socials as well. And well, our celebration, by the way, is the 22nd of November. And we will have an open celebration. So everybody is welcome to celebrate with us and to also see how our airport turned out, because we've been working very hard at it behind the scenes. And I can also tell you that the 14th of November, we have a royal visit from the Netherlands. I cannot tell you who it is yet, but that is also one of our milestones we would like to share. So stay tuned. There will be more milestones that we can celebrate. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you, Cassie. That is such great information, and all the celebrations. It's a party at the airport all year round, and
It is.
80 years of a lot happening. But I'm excited to try the arrivals, the new arrivals hall. But the technology and how quick everything was departing St. Martin was really refreshing, and the bright and clean and modern facility. So thank you, and look forward to getting lots of feedback from Canadians going to visit St. Martin. So we'll stay up to date with all that's coming down the pipe with the airport. But thank you again.
Perfect.
Now we are going to move on to, now you've arrived, or your clients have arrived. They need to stay somewhere, go somewhere, put their bags away before they start exploring the island, and can't think of a better place to do it than the brand new JW Marriott. And I'm going to pass it over to Terry, who will tell you all about their beautiful property. Take it away, Terry.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Hopefully everyone can hear me. And if you can't, just let me know and I'll turn my mic up even louder. But we're excited to showcase our new property. As Carrie has shared, we are the new shiny penny on the island. Those of you that may remember, I'll give you a little bit of a background on the hotel real quick. We used to be the Westin, and similar to what transpired with the airport, transpired with the Westin Hotel as well. We used to have 300 rooms, and instead we opened up a 200-room property with 15 suites. What I'm about to show you is 3.5 years worth of work and over $200 million going into the property. But how do you get there? So I think the biggest piece we touched on is the airport and where we're located. So we are on the Dutch side, known as the more active, you've got your activity on that side, and we're over near Dawn Beach. So you can see getting here, we put a little map going across the island to give you, you're about 9 miles to get over to our property. And it'll take you approximately anywhere from 35 minutes, depending upon traffic during the day. But again, giving you a nice shot of the airport coming in. And then if we want to go to the next slide, that gives you our map coming over. And then we'll start and talk a little bit about the property and when you get here. So what I want to point out is what we did to change the property. Obviously, Dawn Beach is just a spectacular beach where we actually have the sunrise on our side of the property. If you look at that building, I'm sure if you look on the roof, you see a lot of shiny black panels. That's because we have over 2,600 solar panels that are on the roof of our building. We are fully capable of sustaining our property with our solar power, as well as diesel, should we ever have another storm that comes through. One thing that I wanted to point out, if you look on the beach, you notice that we have 8 cabanas that are there. Those pads are all concrete pads that are out there for your guests, as well as we'll do some massages. But what I want to point out is that I didn't know this. Because we are so close to the equator, the tides change very little in St. Martin. So with the beach that you're seeing there, you will see every day. It doesn't go out and come back in. It stays pretty consistent all the way across. But we still, if you want to go on to the next page, we'll talk a little bit about our new lobby. So as I shared, we spent over 200 million on it. 200 guest rooms, of which we have 15 suites and 9 plunge pools. We're going to go through that, and I'm going to give you a little quick view of it as well. But when you walk in, this is the first thing you come into our lobby bar, and it's a full renovation of the property from top to bottom. And when I say full, meaning brand new elevators, brand new plumbing, brand new electrical. The only thing that was still there was a brick and mortar. Everything is brand new on the property. If you want to go to the next slide, this will show you our gift shop. I put that in there just to give you an understanding of the hallway when your guests walk down on their arrival experience. They'll come in, check in to the right, they'll walk in, and our property does a U shape. If you want to go to the next slide. One of the pieces that we're known for at the resort is we have the largest infinity pool on the island. So what you're seeing is our infinity pool, and that's actually a sunrise coming up in the morning time. And then you're also seeing our lobby, or excuse me, our pool bar, which also is out by Breeze, and we'll have some different offerings there as we go through the next slide that we'll show you. But the biggest piece is our guest rooms. They're absolutely stunning. What you're seeing here is one of our oceanfront views, and everything in a room is done state of the art. It's a very warm coastal vibe in there. The technology is fantastic. When you stand up and get out of bed, the bed lights up underneath if it's in the middle of the dark. In-room safes, in-room coffee. We can go into, I think the biggest piece though is to show you what one of our bathrooms look like as well. Well, we're going to a suite shot. We did talk about suites. We have 15 suites that I shared, of which we have 3 penthouse suites that can be made into 2 bedrooms. So if you're talking about how many could that accommodate for a large family, you have a king bedroom on the one side, and then on the opposite, you'd have queens. And then there's also a pull-out sofa there as well. This is our 3rd floor penthouse that has a wraparound balcony all the way. But this is what we're extremely proud of. Every guest room has a soaker tub. So what you're seeing is just a standard bathroom in our brand new JW. The guest rooms are rather large. Our guest rooms are all 475 square feet. And we've touched on here what all the rooms have in the amenities inside. We do have mini fridges instead of mini bars. Concierge service is available in room service 24 hours a day, but the bathrooms are absolutely stunning. This is just another one of our views. I had that here because to show you, the king bedrooms all have a pull-out sofa on those as well. If you want to go to the next one, I talked about our 9 exclusive plunge pool rooms. So they're all the same size of the 475 square feet, but this gives you a really good understanding of what your own private plunge pool would look like with the view right across the water. It's absolutely stunning. And on a good day, you can see St. Bart's out to the right, and we'll show you a little shot of that. Brand new fitness center, 24-hour fitness center. We also have our JW Garden. Our hibiscus spa is absolutely gorgeous. 16 treatment rooms that we can do. So to take care of your attendees coming in, if someone wants to golf, we can talk about off-site golf. If you're going to have the spouse that would like to go into the spa, manicure, pedicure, and again with the 16 treatment rooms to include oceanfront massage in one of our cabanas as well. But this is something we're extremely proud of. JW Culinary School. We are one of the first JWs to have this. If you look in that steel top, we do a couple of different things in here. We can host up to 15 individuals, and we'll do a cooking school where Chef Wendell, our chef, will come in and talk about some of the local cuisines and teach a couple of different classes, or we'll even do mixology classes. Guava berry is one of the native fruits on the island, and they make a guava berry rum. So our gentleman who is in charge of our mixology class, Jason, has actually won a competition on the island and will come in and pair that as well. So again, just another offering if you wanted to have for your attendees. Carambola is our 3-meal-a-day restaurant. It's open from 6 a.m. and closes at 11 p.m. But again, your view that you have is right across our largest infinity pool. Then our next restaurant is going to be out by the breeze that we talked about. And we're going to hold here for a second, but to the left of this photo, where you kind of see what may be a cloud, is actually St. Bart's over there. So you can get a view of St. Bart's from this is our swim up pool bar. It's open daily, so your attendees can have lunch out there from 11 o'clock on till 9 o'clock at night. And we also serve breeze to the right. There's umbrellas too. We go to our next slide. This is our fine dining restaurant, Liguria, Mediterranean. It's absolutely beautiful. And a reason I love this shot, that wall that you're looking at to the right, just the photo doesn't do it justice. It's all made out of rock. And even when you look up at the fine touches of the ceiling and what they've done, the food is absolutely fantastic. But Liguria is open with patio dining as well, and that's open nightly for our fine dining. The only dark night we have right now is on Mondays. And then meetings and events. I share this because I'm sure you have quite a few destination weddings, and that's one of our big markets that we have. But we do have a 10,000 largest ballroom on the island, 10,000 square feet, all brand new, with a 4,000 square foot foyer that wraps around. And then in the next slide, you're going to see our Swaliga Terrace. This is our terrace that comes right off the ballroom and looks up to the back. So again, just some great offerings of where we can move around your attendees. And then we would be remiss if we didn't talk about hosting the weddings right on our beach out back. So just another offering from the property. We did talk a little bit about our swim up pool bar that's open nightly. And then on our last shot, I wanted to show you again a little closer view of how beautiful these cabanas are that are on the beach. And there's your fantastic look of St. Bart's straight across to your left corner right there. But thank you again for allowing us to present the property. And I'm happy to answer any questions when we get to the Q&A if there are some.
Wow. Well, Terry and Shanice, that is, wow, you have such a gorgeous property. And I was thinking how many spoiled agents could fit in the penthouse suite. I was looking at that balcony. Wow. And all of the amenities and the attention to detail and the fact that it's brand new, the view, St. Bart's. Anyway, can't wait to see it live and in person. And thank you. That was a really great overview and a taste of what the spoiled agents and their clients can expect. So moving on now, I don't know about you all, but I'm a little bit thirsty. It's noon everywhere probably, right? Oh, sorry, BC. Soon it will be noon. Anyway, we're going to talk to Dave Herbert, who is with SXM Beer, and a fabulous place to visit, great place to send your clients. And Dave, I'm going to pass the mic over to you.
Perfect. Hello, everyone. Welcome to sunny St. Maarten. Well, sunny today. We had some funny weather like they did in Toronto yesterday, but it's a beautiful day today. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the brewery. We're the largest commercial brewery on the island. I'm going to actually hopefully get a chance to walk you through part of the brewery. We should be bottling. I can hear the wine in the background. But I'm going to take you through the slides first. So you can come in and just enjoy our tasting bar. You don't have to do a tour. We usually have 8 flavors of beer available, things like mango IPA, coconut pineapple IPA, passion fruit, We like to play with Caribbean flavors. And you can also have a look at our merchandise, all sorts of t-shirts and different goodies. And then the fun part begins, our tours. I'm going to talk a little bit about the basic tour, and then I'll tell you about some of the packages we have available for cruise ship guests. Every guest, when they arrive for the tour, will actually receive a wristband. They'll receive an eco-friendly takeaway cup, and of course, that cup will be full of beer. Tour takes about 30 to 40 minutes. Just depends on how technical the group is. We'll take you through the basic ingredients of brewing. You'll actually see how we brew our beer. And at the end of the tour, we actually take you on a little walk through the facility. So you'll actually see what's happening in progress. Our tour packages, these are specifically designed for cruise ship guests. They include round trip transportation, pick up and drop off back at the port or in Phillipsburg if that's what they'd like on the way back. We have our beer, beach, and barbecue, take you out to Maho so you can see the airplanes. We've got our Taste of St. Maarten. This gives you an opportunity to visit Marigot, which is the French capital. And then we've just got our, what we call our cruise ship tour. This is if you just want to come to the brewery and then head back into town. If you take a look at our website, you'll see lots of the details. We also do private and special events. We can also customize tours. I've got a group that's talking to me right now. They're a group of 10 or 12 adults that are coming in January. They'd like to do an island tour, stop at the brewery, obviously. So we're helping to organize that. We have seating for about 50 people right now. We can increase that as well. Outside catering can be organized. We've done birthday parties, wedding groups, corporate events. We've got some flat screen TVs, so if they want to do show presentations, that sort of thing. And then we're going to be starting in October. We're going to start doing some VIP evenings. These will be a little bit more in-depth. There'll be some snacks, beer-related snacks specifically. Be lots of fun. This is geared more for the guests staying on an island because this will be in the evening. So once they finished at the beach, they can come and enjoy, have a nice cold beer, and learn all about the brewery. And we'll be starting some promotions in October. So if you come in with your favorite beer coaster from home, we'll trade it for one of ours. If it's your birthday, show us your ID and your first beer's on us. We have a thing called Monday Madness where for a set price, you've got access to 2 taps of beer. 2 for Tuesday, we'll be doing happy hour from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And Friday flights, you buy 2 flights of beer and your first beer afterwards is complimentary. So you can sample them all and then decide which one your favorite is. Overall, it's a great place to come and visit. As I said at the start, you don't have to do the tour, but the tour is a lot of fun. You can just enjoy the tap room, sample some beer. And I'm just going to take a couple of minutes now to show you around. Can you guys see me okay?
We can see you walking through.
Okay, perfect. So as you come in, we've got plenty of space here. We've got lots of these tables and stools, so we can add more seating if it's needed. At the bar, we've got 12 seats at the bar, both sides. There you can see one of our tasting flights. That's the eco-friendly cup that you get full of beer. The wristband, we take you through the basic ingredients on the tour. My favorite part, the taps. Let me just walk you to the back. I'm doing a little kegging of beer. We do all the kegging and bottling here fresh. The beer is cold when it's being done and it goes right into cold storage. Let me take you to the back very quickly to the bottling line. This is sort of the guests get to see whatever we're working on at the time. If I'm going too fast, just let me know. But we're just setting up to bottle right now. So we're doing a little test run, making sure that everything is running smoothly. But we do it all. We'll set the labels. The bottles get cleaned out. Then they'll be filled. Then they get capped. And then we do our quality control. It's a little bit crowded in here today. We pre-make all the boxes that we're bottling, so that once the bottling line is running, we can just keep it running. And guests get a chance to come and actually have a walkthrough of the facility when we're finished. So again, if you've got guests that are staying on the island or cruise ship visitors, we're happy to host them, happy to help them get organized and enjoy their vacation, and of course, enjoy a cold beer. Thank you guys very much. Have a great day.
All right, well, thank you so much, Dave. Wow, now I'm super thirsty. What an amazing facility, and so many fun events that people can just tap into, pardon the pun, or great tours with lots of flexibility. But I just think that a visit to SXM Beer is something to add to everyone's itinerary. And I have a fun fact for all of you. Dave is actually from Montreal, and he was the smart one and moved to St. Martin. And one of the co-owners of SXM Beer is actually from Winnipeg. So we've got the Canadian content, which is really exciting. So you see this lovely bride and groom. Terry touched on weddings. St. Martin is a very popular wedding, vow renewal, honeymoon destination. So I just put this slide in to remind me to talk about groups. There's lots of opportunities for you to send groups to St. Martin, as well as some niche marketing opportunities. Cassie alluded to that there's over 50 different events and festivals, etc. happening, but a couple of highlights are every November, there's the Flavors Culinary Festival, so a great opportunity for foodies to visit the island. Over 350 restaurants on the island, culinary capital of the Caribbean. In March 6th to 9th this year, for any of your clients who are sailors or fans of sailing, there's the Heineken Regatta, and it's the 45th year, largest open water sailing race, I believe in the world. Anyway, it's a phenomenal event for sailors and great Heineken Village for viewers and people who just want to have fun. Then, of course, March 12th to 16th is the SXM Music Festival, where basically the whole island becomes a dance floor. It's just incredible with all sorts of different music happening throughout the island. And the world-renowned carnival, which I'm hoping to go to this year. It's phenomenal, and I believe it's a 2-week event with Carnival Village and color, parades, dancing, food. So anyway, just some opportunities to think about for your clients. And there's many DMC companies on island who are great that can help put things together for groups, but we work closely with, I don't know if you know Liz Akey, who represents Artemia, or Caribbean Concierge, and she's based here in Canada, so always willing to help. Anyway, and summer in St. Martin. So I know we're kind of into our summer. However, as said earlier, Sunwing and WestJet have flights, or with American carriers right now with connections. So it's not too late to send your clients to St. Martin this summer. Forget the Canadian cottage, been there, done that. Let's hit the islands. And if you check out this website there, or this link, there's some amazing deals from hotel and tour partners on the island. And this is our contact information here in Canada. You can reach me at Vox and our social connections, but really that is it. That's all for the formal part of the presentation. And again, I just really want to thank all of our partners who gave you updates and shared awesome information. Super to hear from you, and to thank you all for participating, awesome spoiled agents, and Susan for hosting everything.
Amazing. Wow, you guys did a great job. I loved your tour, Dave, and I loved hearing about the new JW Marriott. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Wow.
what I do to just tuck into one of those beds tonight.
Me
Hey,
too.
Susan, this is Terry. They have some questions. Are you going to address those?
Yeah, I'm
Wonderful.
just going to do that right now. Actually, there's questions for
Wonderful.
each of you
Thank you.
guys, so I'm just going to go through them. We're going to start with Cassie. Cassie, we've had a couple of people ask, is there a fast track service for the airport? And if so, how much? Okay, Cassie, if you just want to unmute and or we can go back to it, no problem.
I can answer some of that for Cassie, since I know a little bit about it. There is one company that has a fast track through the customs. They can do it for your attendees. I do not know that exact cost, but I'm sure we can get that sent over to you. But there is one company that does do that.
Great.
And thank you, Terry, for jumping in. And on that note, Susan, once we receive all the questions, if we can't answer them all today, I'll follow up in the email and provide links and answers. So we'll follow up on the fast track service. But
Great.
thanks, Terry.
And that's a good point. Carrie, all the questions and chat box, everything goes over to Carrie, so nothing will get missed. So, and she's great at always helping out with that. Okay, Terry, this is for you guys. Is the property all inclusive?
So the property is not all inclusive. We've had a lot of folks that have asked that question, and there's really a method as to why we're not. Those that are coming to the island, it's the capital of it's the Caribbean capital of cuisine, right? We all know that. So a lot of your attendees are going to want to venture out and dine at all the other options that the island has to offer. So that's part of the reason why we have not chose to do that. The only thing I could say is that maybe into the future, there would be a time for us to do a beverage inclusive, but I don't believe we will ever do the food, all of the food as well.
Right.
May I jump in for 1 sec, please? Terry, that's such a great point. And something that I meant to say is St. Martin is really safe, and your clients or you are encouraged to leave your resort and go experience, as Terry was saying, the local eateries, the Lolos, and also to go dancing, go where the locals go. That's where the magic happens, and you really get a taste for how friendly and fun the islanders are.
To immerse yourself in the local culture is number one. So you guys get both the best worlds. You get a great hotel and a great island. Perfect. Okay, Marnie's asking for Terry, I believe, are the photos available for them to use for their clients?
And that's a great question. Most certainly, you can pull off our website. The hotel is so new that we're waiting to get a lot of our photography done. So our website is continually being built through Marriott. So a lot of what you're seeing are all brand new photos that will be uploaded onto the website as well. But yes, they can use those.
Okay, great. And we're going to just skip over to Dave quickly. Dave, is there commission for agents if they pre-book the brewery tours?
Yeah, if they book the tour through us, or specifically through me, then we can organize that. If the guests are going online and booking directly, we can't then pay a commission back to the agents. But if they've got a group or they've got a special event and they want to organize something, we can certainly take a look at that. The easiest email to get hold of me at is, it's very difficult. It's dave@sxmbeer.com.
And I added your email into the chat on Facebook over here, on Zoom over here, so it's covered, as well as everyone's, just for the record. Terry's is there, Cassie's, Carrie's as well. Everyone's email is there, how you can reach them, along with the supplier page for the spoiled agent, supplier page for Saint Martin, where you can get all this information as well. Okay, perfect. Also, let's see here. I just want to do a little tip here that what a great idea is you book a group, because, you know, Terry said the hotel accommodates groups very well. And then you guys can also book the brewery tour. So what a great way to kick off, you know, maybe a friend's weekend away or whatever it might be. So I think it's a really great combination for sure.
I'll jump in here and answer the
Sure.
last couple of ones that they have since I'm pulled up. So the hours of the pool, our pool open up actually early because we do water aerobics in the morning. They also have yoga on the beach, but the hours of the operation for the bar itself will be from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. And the drinking age on the island is 18. So that's, I know that was one of the questions. And then we are not Virtuoso or Luminous just yet.
Okay.
And we do offer a breakfast buffet, a continental right now for $29, but we are not currently Virtuoso or Luminous. Just being a brand new hotel opening up,
Yeah.
Our first really official day of opening was March 15th with half of the hotel. So we've gotten right now to the point where we are 100% open. Where everything is operational. So in the future, I do plan to see us get into that piece. And I will answer this last one as a gentleman who I come to the island once a month, and I'm one of those, I don't like to sit around. I will tell you, driving on the island is very easy. You want to use Google Maps. Google Maps works so well around the island. And I agree with exactly what Kari said. I personally go to the local places. It truly is one of the friendliest islands. And I feel very safe. And I live in Florida, so to be able to walk around the island and feel that way, I speak very highly of it.
Oh, that's great.
That's awesome.
Amazing feedback. Wow. Perfect. And I'm not sure if the swim ups, is there an age limit for swim ups?
18. Yeah, it would be the same as your drinking age.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right. And I'm just checking in on Facebook here, and just lots of really great comments that they love the presentation and hello to everybody. And they're so happy they want to actually, and they love also that they got to meet Dave, a fellow Canadian for sure.
Yay.
And they're also saying, Terry, what a stunning resort. And they all want to get there.
It's beautiful. We're very proud. I would leave it with this. If you think about it, we have 200 rooms, and we spent to date over 210 million. So that'll tell you what went into the property.
Wow. My goodness. Well, you guys did a great job today. Amazing ambassadors, every one of you, for your brands. And don't forget, Carrie, there's gonna be one lucky spoiled agent that's gonna win $100 gift card. And if you get an email from Carrie, maybe by the end of the week, Carrie will give it to the end of the week.
Yes.
And it's good news then. If you get something from Carrie, good news. So we really appreciate you guys joining us over your lunch. And thank you to everybody. So Cassie, Dave, Shanice, Terry, the whole crew. You guys did such a great job. You guys are the absolute experts. So we're so happy that you guys could join us as well, live from most of you in destination. So thank you.
All right. Well, thank you, Susan, and awesome to see our fabulous on-island partners. And I wish you all a great rest of your days.
Wonderful. Bye for now, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.